Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. It's the Prince of Pan-Africanism. We live and direct. Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, getting that work in, brothers and sisters. We getting that work in. We getting that work in. Ifatunde Avenue, Dr. Papa Boulevard. We getting that work in, brothers and sisters. Mark your calendar. Saturday, September the 10th, second annual Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy Unapologetically African Family First Festival is going down, brothers and sisters. Saturday, September the 10th. I'm at the school now trying to get the renovations done, brothers and sisters. I'm at the school now trying to get the renovations done, brothers and sisters. Your school, my school, our school. I said your school, my school, our school. You gotta hit the Cash App for FDMG, $ FDMG school. You gotta hit the Cash App for FDMG, $ FDMG school. You gotta hit the Cash App for FDMG, $ FDMG school. This is the kingdom of Ifatunde, brothers and sisters. Hit the Cash App, $ FDMG school. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit the PayPal. Yes. How can I help you, young lady? How you doing there, beautiful?
I've been waiting for you to open a school for my son for like 3 years.
We working on it. It'll be 3 years in February, but we real close. If all goes well, that gymnasium you see right there will be ready, hopefully, by the end of Black History Month. The school should be ready no later than our next festival, which is going to be September 10th. Was you here for the last festival?
No, I had
Well, you got to be here for the next one. Got to be here for the next one, September 10th. And I'm just giving it more time than that. I think we can beat September 10th, but that's when we'll probably unveil the school to the community. So if we're ready by next fall, I don't think we start in school till the following fall, though,
Okay,
because I need time to roll everything out. I don't want to rush it.
He's going to middle school this year.
What grade he going to? What grade he in right now?
He's in 5th.
He's in the 5th. So next year he's in the 6th.
Right.
Then he'll be in the 7th. Now here's the thing. We're starting out with 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, or 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And then we're going to add up a grade and down a grade every year, which is to say we may not catch him until the 9th. But with that being said, though, when we start having our parent interest meetings, if I see a greater need.
I'm from New York. I don't think I can stay in Delaware this much longer.
You from New York?
Yeah, I don't want to. I want to be in Philly, but the school district there sucks. I lived in Montgomery County. They're racist.
Yeah,
so
I'm in Philly, so you know I know.
I just got home this morning.
Okay,
But,
okay. But let me say this though: when we do our parent interest meetings, if we find that there's a strong demand for a certain grade, then we will have to accommodate that grade because the demand justifies the supply. You follow me? So if I get a whole bunch of black moms, fathers saying, listen, our sons are going into the 7th, then we may have to add a special 7th grade. You follow me? So we have our vision, but we still have to see how it meshes with the needs of the parents, you know? So we're going to catch, the good news is we're going to catch them, because I got some parents who we ain't going to catch them. They already in high school. We're not going to get there that fast. You know what I mean? But
so
if he's going to 6th,
eventually in the long run,
it'll be K to 12. It'll be K to 12. So when we start 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, then the 2nd year will be 1st through 5th, and the 3rd year will be K through 6, and the 4th year will be pre-K through 7. The 6th year will be daycare through 8th, and then we do the high school. And then we're going to open up to the girls too, at some point.
I only have the one baby. Yeah,
okay, the boy. I got you. We getting there though. You know, every time I come on this block, it hurt me more than it hurt y'all.
All right.
You know, because
the day of that festival, I think I was out of state. I was doing something. And I missed my alarm. I set an alarm specifically to be here.
That's okay. You make the 2nd one. It'll be bigger, better. That was nice as well. It was beautiful. But we're gonna run it back. But my thing is this: I don't want to have another festival if my school ain't ready. You follow me?
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So when everybody comes September 10th, I need this building is done. The only thing we need on the gym is HVAC. And the reason I'm mentioning this building, if push came to shove and L and I approved this building and we still got some months to go with that building, I might teach a class myself. You follow me? I may do some, because we got enough space in there for like 6 classrooms easily. But I don't want to do that. I want to do it the right way in the right place inside the Garvey building.
I have questions. Like,
Sure.
My son is autistic.
Mm-hmm.
He's on the spectrum.
Is he high functioning or low?
Very high functioning.
Okay, which means he might not need an IEP then.
He already has one.
But here's my question. Can he learn in a regular class with the regular kids
Yes.
without special ed? Because
No.
if you...
His focus, he's got...
Okay, he won't survive in it.
No, his focus...
Even with a 1-to-1 aid.
He had a 1-to-1 aid.
That wasn't enough.
No, we were phasing him out, and he was right there. COVID.
And what happened?
He stayed home a year. It set him back.
So he regressed.
Yes.
But it looks like he was on his way to
Yes,
being able to survive in the class.
Correct.
Okay. Because when he gets to high school, I would much rather he be in the regular class getting pulled out once in a while for autistic support than be assigned to the full-time autistic support class. Because depending on what state he graduates from, he's still got to pass the graduation test, even as a special ed child.
The problem is he's very smart.
Okay.
He's very
Maybe he
smart.
need a 504. Have you ever heard of a 504 plan?
Yes, but I just can't think of what I've heard of it.
Okay, here's the difference. IEP is special ed.
Correct.
504 is any kind of disability. Special ed is only 13 disabilities. That's it. Your learning disabilities, your reading and your writing, your intellectual disability, your emotional disturbance, your autism, your deafness, your blindness, your speech, your brain injury, that's special ed. It's only 13. If your child has any disabling condition, which includes those, but it's not limited to those, and he needs accommodations to be successful in school, he can qualify for a 504 without the IEP. The difference between a 504 and the IEP is the IEP modifies instruction. You dumb down the education. You follow? Yes. IEP, simply stated, is the dumbing down
Yes.
of the expectations and the instruction. But if you say, my son can make it in the regular class if we give him these accommodations.
But that's what we do now.
But stay with me. A 1-to-1 aid, a good 1-to-1 aid. You had one, but was it the right one?
Yes, she was with him, but she stopped wanting to communicate with me.
Well, see, that was a breakdown.
Yes, she's like, I text her like if he's having a bad day that morning. Everything I make it look easy. They don't know what I do. I prepare all his every meal he eats. You know what I mean? So if he's having a bad day, I know what his emotions are going to be.
He might need a man, though. I don't know about. He might need a man 1-to-1 aid.
Yeah, he did better when he was smaller.
Because see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you say he gets the right 1-to-1 aid, and he's getting older, so he's going to have to be able to manage without one, period. Because he's about to be a man. So ain't no crutches in the real world.
I'm trying to get him to that point for middle school. I'm afraid for middle school.
Then you might got to start it with a 1-to-1 aid. Now, here's the thing. You could get a 1-to-1 aid as a related service on the IEP. All you have to do is demand it, right? But if he don't need the special instruction, if your son doesn't need the dumbed down curriculum and he can handle the regular classroom curriculum, then he should get a 504. 504s.
He can do it. He does it at his own pace. He's like.
He need a behavior plan then.
He's not bad though.
Right. Well, not a behavior plan for misbehavior, a behavior plan for staying off task.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's still quote unquote misbehavior because you're not on focus.
Right.
In other words, he don't need something to stop him from fighting or picking with kids. He need a behavior can to keep him focused. First of all, is he sitting in the front seat? Because for most of my autistic kids, you're sitting in the front seat. And you ain't got no focus. You're in the front seat for 2 reasons. Number one, autism is social communication impairment. You follow me? So I don't need you feeling overwhelmed by all the students. So you're sitting in the front, and then you off task and distractible. You're sitting in the front. You understand? Because I know if the teacher's right in front of you, you ain't got no time to get off task. So where is he in these classrooms? And the reason I'm saying this to you, we got to make sure we maximize any accommodations and that those accommodations are exactly what your son need, because we live in a world now, they don't give a damn about the black special ed kids. If he does not meet state of Delaware, state of Pennsylvania graduation criteria, he will not get a diploma. That boy will get a certificate of completion. That's called the fast track to school to prison pipeline. So we got to make.
Bill Clinton,
you see what I'm saying? Because if he,
right?
Yeah, well, it was No Child Left Behind under Bush. Obama's like reach to exceed or something, whatever. And then Biden going to call it something else. They all switch it. I think Trump switched it too. But anyhow, he in 6th now.
No, he in 5th.
He in 5th. He going to a different school next year.
Correct. He'll be transitioning to middle.
So here's what I would do. I want to see how he does in a new environment, new teachers.
I'm so scared.
But you gotta see what he can do. I mean, sit him in there with the IEP. If it were me, I'm gonna tell you what I would do. If it were me, because you said he high functioning. See, if he was moderate or low, it'd be different. But if your son is truly high functioning autism, which means his disability is only but so much, I'm putting him in a regular class for the first 2 weeks of school to see how he do.
He goes to a regular class. He's in a regular class already. He has a special instructor that's in there. Well, yeah, she's.
Does he get pulled out at all, or she only enters the regular?
He gets pulled out for speech, and he gets pulled out. He used to get pulled out for OT.
That's it.
Correct.
Are you telling me your son gets no autistic support at all?
Here's the issue.
Because if he don't, what he got the IEP for?
He had it prior. He's been having issues since he was 1.5 when we were in New York.
Right.
And
but he was a baby back then.
Yeah, no.
That's understandable.
This is no. I noticed he wasn't developing. Like
I got
something is wrong. I'm the oldest of 4.
Got you.
So, long story short, with the early intervention, they gave him ADHD with OCD.
Okay.
Up until
at what age?
1.5.
He was too young for that.
That's what they gave him.
He was too young for that.
Started. They just
That's ridiculous. They labeled your son as ADHD at 1.5.
Correct.
That is insane.
Correct.
That is insane.
So, from there to 2000, he just got the autism diagnosis in 2018 at 8. It took them all them years.
You sure he even got it?
I believe so.
Got to be careful with autism because you could have features of it but not have
either that or Asperger's. He does. It's just things that he does.
Well, they don't diagnose Asperger's anymore. They took that out of the DSM-5. So you must have already had it because you're not going to get it now. It's automatically autism. But here's my thing. Does he have friends?
No. He's very awkward. He can deal with people. Kids his age don't like.
So he don't have friends.
He can play with younger kids and he can talk to adults.
Okay. So he clearly has. It sounds like he clearly has the social aspects of the autism. But for school-based purposes, it ain't about the social per se. It's more about the academic. I don't care if he only play with young kids. Can that boy learn in that regular class? Because if he can, we're doing him a disservice if we're subjecting him to anything else. But you just said he stays in a regular class anyway. So that's not really a concern of ours. My concern now, if he's in a regular class and all he needs is the OT and the speech. Now, speech is an IEP service, but he could need IEP only for speech. Because once you say he needs IEP for autism, now I'm asking you, what form does the autistic support take? Because if your son ain't getting no autistic support, his IEP should be speech only. In other words, I think they could be hustling you because you know they get money, right? So by your son still being labeled as autistic support, they're still billing the state and getting paid. There's no need for the label if you ain't getting no service.
I'm writing down what you're saying.
I got you. Remember, special ed is not disability. Special ed is disability plus learning concern. In other words, I know autistic kids in a regular class. The smartest kids I've tested, Chester School District, some of the smartest kids I've tested ever. They autistic, but you don't need no autistic support. You smarter than the kids in a regular class. That's where you're going to go. Now, if you got to get pulled out for some social skills or something like that, we'll put that on the 504. But if you don't need a modified instruction, I want you to stay focused on instruction. Special ed is instruction. If your son doesn't need modified instruction, he don't need an IEP, he need a 504. But the reason they don't tell parents about the 504, they don't get extra money for the 504. You follow me?
Yes.
504 is federal right. They have to do it, but they don't get paid. So they'd rather put you in special ed to get the money.
No, he's not in special ed. He started out that way.
He's in special ed because he got an IEP. If you have an IEP, you're a special ed child, period. But his placement, special ed placement is the regular classroom. You see how that works? So special ed is a program. It's not a place. It becomes a place in the hood because they label our kids to get them out the class. Do you understand? But you go
in a class like that, though.
Right. So he wasn't full time, but then y'all stepped him down. You got him out of there, which was good.
Yeah.
Good on your part. I'm glad you did that. But now, my question now is, why does he have an IEP for autism if he ain't getting no autistic support? Are they teaching him social skills? Are they taking him out teaching him social skills? You follow what I'm saying?
Right.
Are they doing any type of guided interaction with the other children? This is what you do with an autistic kid. I'm an autistic evaluator. What are they doing to address your son's autism? Because if you're telling me, Dr.UMAR, they've done nothing to address my son's autism at all.
Honestly,
and if that's the case, they owe you Comp-Ed. If you tell me they've never programmed for my son autistically, only his speech, only his OT, never the autism. They have never addressed my son's communication deficits. If you tell me that, Queen, then I'm going to tell you, you have a case for compensatory education, which means what? They owe you the money for every day of every year. They were billing the state for your son's special ed service, but never giving him the service. So let me give you an example. Let's say you're on your IEP, it says your son gets 3 hours of autistic support a week. There's 180 school days in a year, right? So you're looking at just under 600 hours of autism per year. Your son is in the 5th grade. 600 hours times 5 years, you understand, is what? 3,000 hours. That's what the school district would owe you. And now that money goes into an escrow. It doesn't go to you. But what you can do is...
the school districts in Montgomery County.
Right. So you know this. So what you do is you can bill for services in the community privately. You find your own autistic teacher.
Oh, wow.
You follow me? And you and them might agree, I'm going to work with your son 5 hours a week. And the school district pays.
I need to talk to the special needs attorney.
If you have one, talk to him.
Pennsylvania.
But he's in school in Delaware.
Correct.
Well, maybe he's licensed in Delaware. He might be licensed down here.
It's a woman. I don't know, but she can send me to somebody. I only trust her.
Right. Now, here's the other thing, too. You got the attorney, work with the attorney. But I got to be very, very honest with you. Sometimes the attorneys are great. Sometimes they're horrible. I've seen attorneys who have sold parents out. I've been a part of lawsuits where the attorney did not fight the way they should have fight, and the parents should have got more than they should have. I'm saying that to say, know your case yourself. Don't leave it up to them. Still let her take point. Let her take point. But let her know what's up with the comp ed, because they never serviced my son. They owe me comp ed time. Because see what happens with the attorneys, they'll be working on 20 special ed cases at the same time. Everybody's lazy, right? So they're going to look at their 20 cases and say, which ones I want to give the most attention to and which ones I'm just going to settle real quick and get them off my table. Make sure you're the one getting the attention, not the one that's going to settle. Take my number. Because what you might have to do is you might have to send me a copy of your son's record, and I go over it with you to tell you what I would do, what I believe your attorney need to be doing for you. And if they're not doing it, you need to make them doing it. And if they ain't doing it, you drop them, you do it yourself. The good thing about special ed, you can fight for your child without an attorney. That's the good thing. Yeah. So 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. Yeah. So lock me in. This is his last year. Toya, I'm sorry. Sister Toya, pleased to meet you.
Likewise.
Now, the fact he going to a new school, right? Same district?
Correct.
Here's where my dilemma is with your son's case. There's a lot we can do.
I'm calling you so you know who I am, because I have 302 numbers.
I got you. Now, you from Philly, though?
I'm from New York.
You from New York. All right, you doubt me?
Yes. I think it went to voicemail.
Automatically?
Yes.
Why did that happen? 302-252.
Yes.
Let me save you.
Toya. Autistic son. I know you get a lot of calls.
Yeah, I always put the city. But you in Wilmington now?
Correct. I don't live too far. I'm on my way to get an oil change, actually.
Okay.
But I ride past here with hopes.
Oh, we going to finish. Here's the thing, Queen. Here's the thing. We're going to finish. That ain't the issue. It's when. You feel me? Because I'm at the mercy of my contractors, because I'm not licensed plumber, electric, HVAC. As you can see, the schools are in great shape. If you walk in there right now, you'll feel like we could start school today. But guess what? The HVAC ain't there. Well, I mean, if you know people, they got to be licensed.
They are.
But if
my friend, he just opened a nightclub in downtown Wilmington.
What's his name?
Well, it's not under his name.
Right, but what is his name?
His name is Dixon.
Okay. Well, here's the thing.
He's from Philly as well.
You have my number. If you know of any brothers who do electric, HVAC, or plumbing, please send them to me. Okay. I'm going to have them walk in. First of all, our electric is just about done. You feel me? We had a contractor, but we had to fire him because they were still in out the school and not getting the work done. So the electric, we only need a little bit more. Plumbing, we just need a little bit, right? HVAC is the big thing, but I have an HVAC. I'm just waiting on him to give me the word to put our unit on top of the school. We should have did it last month, but he's real busy, so I understand that. But here's our big challenge. Because the Marcus Garvey Elementary School is 25% of the size of this. This is the granddaddy. That right there is a modern gymnasium. You understand? So once we get this high school ready, we can do anything we want. We'll be the largest independent black school in the country. We'll be the only independent black school in 2000. Once we're ready, it's Wakanda. But we got to get there.
Your
if you know anybody.
your city is, everybody I know is from Philly.
Okay. I didn't know it was that many Philly people in that.
No, I don't do Delaware. I live here.
I got you.
Like, I
see what you're
I
saying.
need
You
GPS
connect
to go where I'm going.
I got you.
I got you. 20 years off and on here.
I got you. But talk to them brothers. Give them my number. Say,
Okay.
DrUMAR is still trying to get his schools done in Delaware. Would you mind coming taking a look and see if you can help him? That's it. They text me. I'll meet them. They walk through. They can do it or they can't. And if they can't do it, they give me a price. And if I can live with it, we rock. But I'm going to be honest with you. The black contractors, they have been a curse.
I know.
They have been a curse.
I know.
They overcharge you. They don't do their
show
work
up.
on time. They don't show up.
But this one guy, he has Mexicans.
I don't care who he got. As long as he can get the job. At this point, I don't give a damn if they purple. You can bring me some. Bring me a electrician. I don't give a damn if they work. If they're going to finish my damn school, because depending on our people, we'll never get done.
Oh, that's you.
My bad. I dodged you by accident. Okay. You see what I'm saying? At this point, I'm exhausted with the blacks. Black folk, I hate to say it. If I got to wait on my people, I don't know if it's going to get done. I've tried. This whole 3 years, the reason it's taking us so long is I'm trying to give the money to our people because the money was raised by our people. But at this point, bring me the Mexicans, bring me an Ecuadorian, bring me a Korean, a Vietnamese. I need this school done by September 10th. This side of the street, I need it done by September 10th. And you know what's so sad? It's only 3 weeks worth of work in there. Do you hear what I'm telling you? 3 weeks. This ain't no big project. If I had a committed electrician and plumber, that school be done probably by New Year's Day. That's how little it is, Queen. It ain't much. But I get my hopes up. I think I found somebody. They never show up. Think I found somebody. I pay them. They run off with the money. You see what I'm saying? That has been. I'm gonna write a whole book on this. I got a Bible-sized biography on building FDMG. I'm telling you.
I bet you
I'm telling you. If I was Mexican, being who I am in our community, that school would have been done the first year. If I was any other race, they would have said, ain't no way in hell our kids is catching the hell they catching. And this man got 2 modern schools that only need 3 weeks worth of work and they not done yet. It's a testament to black folks. See, the haters try to make it me. It ain't me. Y'all know what I need. You see what I'm saying? Y'all jealous and we self-hating. We don't want to see each other win. So even though our boys need this school, you got a lot of Negroes who don't want me at the front because I'm already at the front. So if I get the school, then I'm really at the front. So you see what I'm saying? But it's not about me. They keep looking at me. Think about the boys who are going to benefit from this. But we're not used to building institutions. Think about it. What do we really have that we can call our own besides daycares and barbershops and beauty salons? We don't build supermarkets. We don't build banks. We don't build distribution. We don't build. You understand? We cool with the restaurants, barbershops, and nail salons, and there ain't nothing wrong with those. But we need real institutions. Where are hospitals at? All these black people dying from COVID. All these black doctors. They not even think about it. We are comfortable living off of white folks as long as they pay us well. If you pay a Negro well, he'll never do nothing for himself. Let a white man give a Negro a $100,000 a year job. They will never think of doing nothing for themselves. Failing to realize that money might be a lot to you. It's nothing to him.
Right.
And money doesn't compare to power. We need power. You can only get power by owning your own. That's why I want to teach our boys. Once we open, it's going to be off the hook. It's going to be off the hook. But yeah, if you know anybody who do the work,
I will reach out.
Yeah, have them text me.
It was nice meeting you.
Likewise. You got my number?
Can I take a picture?
Sure. You want to do it at the Rock or you want to do it at the door?
I look terrible. I just want a picture of you at the
Oh,
Rock.
you don't want to be in it? Do a selfie.
I look terrible.
You look fine. Woman, cut it out. Black woman, y'all better stop self-criticizing. Now, I'm wondering if we stand here,
No, I'm going forward with these
or you want to do the red, black, green.
Yeah.
Let's do the red, black, green. But, yeah, we you know, every time I come here, it's a happy moment, but it's solemn, you know, because I want to be done. And at this point with this small school, it ain't even about the money. It's about responsible work. It ain't even about the money. It's about responsible work. Okay. Woman, you got to do this. Get in here. I don't get another picture of me. I got 1 million of those. Bring your camera up. This King Kong Consciousness. We at FDMG. Just had a live consult with the parent. Y'all saw it. Just had a live consult. Why is it live? Somebody asked the stupid question. They said, why is the consult live? The consult is live because there's other parents who needed the information. I wish we think twice before we ask dumbass questions. I wish we think twice before we ask dumbass questions. I wish we think twice before we ask dumbass questions, brothers and sisters. That was a mother who rolled up and I gave her instant consultation. Lawyers would have charged a couple $100. Lawyers would have charged a couple $100, brothers and sisters. We got to get FDMG up and running. We got to get the most honorable Marcus Garvey Elementary School up and running. We got to get the most honorable Frederick Douglass, the most honorable Frederick Douglass High School up and running, brothers and sisters. Okay? We got to understand, overstand, and understand we at war, brothers and sisters. We got to understand, overstand, and understand we at war, brothers and sisters. Y'all got to help me cross the finish line. September 10th, we must have the school, small gym ready. September 10th, we must have the small gym, small school ready, brothers and sisters. We got to get it done, brothers and sisters. We got to get it done, brothers and sisters. We got to finish the game. Jonathan Davis, you cooning this morning. Okay, Johnny boy. Let me get rid of Johnny boy real quick. Johnny boy tried to come in with some, you beta males is horrible. I hope ain't no black women dating none of you coons. I hope it ain't no black women dating none of these coons, because some of y'all horrible. I hope ain't no woman giving y'all no cookies. Lord. Black women, my beautiful African queens, please don't bake no cookies with these beta males. I know sometimes you be feeling a little frisky and you got your needs and all, sisters, but please don't bake no cookies with these beta males. Please, please. No cookies with the beta males. I'm out here, Ifatunde Avenue, Dr. Papa Boulevard. You feel me? We working. Shout out to Washington, D.C., who came through showing me the love. Pittsburgh, you coming up soon. St. Louis, Missouri, I will see you on Sunday, January the 16th. St. Louis, Missouri, I will see you Sunday, January the 16th. St. Louis, Missouri, I will see you Sunday, January the 16th. Minneapolis, Minnesota, Saturday, January the 15th. Minneapolis, Minnesota, Saturday, January the 15th. I will not be going to Scottsdale on the 17th. I'll be going somewhere else. New location coming soon. DeSoto, Texas, January the 29th. DeSoto, Texas, January the 29th. DeSoto, Texas, January the 29th. Shreveport, Louisiana, first time ever, January the 30th. Shreveport, Louisiana, first time ever, January the 30th. Shreveport, Louisiana, first time ever, January the 30th. Flint, Michigan, y'all ain't never found me no location, Flint. Flint, Michigan, y'all ain't never found me no location, Flint. If you can't find me no location, I can. Kalamazoo, Michigan, where the location at? If you ain't, I'm not looking. You live there, you find it. If you want the Garvey grenade to invade your city, if you want the Garvey grenade to invade your city, find the location, brothers and sisters. Find the location. New York City, January 12th, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad Earth Day tribute. New York City, January the 12th, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad Earth Day tribute. So we got Pittsburgh in January. We got Minneapolis in January. We got St. Louis in January. We got DeSoto in January. We got Shreveport in January. I need some Mississippi. Jackson will be coming up probably February. But I've only been to Jackson. Where else can I go in Mississippi? I need some new Mississippi. My Mississippi queens, where y'all at? Where my Mississippi queens at? I need to go to some uncharted Mississippi territory. I need to go to some uncharted Mississippi territory, brothers and sisters. Alabama, I ain't been to Alabama like that. I ain't been to Mississippi like that. I ain't been to Arkansas like that. And I'm blaming y'all because y'all not finding the places we can organize and mobilize and energize the people. You understand me? I'm doing my job. You got to do your job. You want a black parent boot camp? Find the location. You want a black parent boot camp? Find the location. You want a free lecture? Find the location. I'm just checking the text messages. Where in Shreveport? Look on my feed. The information, look on my Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram feed. Okay, you want to know where? Yeah, let me tell you where we're going to be. Minneapolis, January the 15th. Minneapolis, January the 15th, we at the Minneapolis Convention Center. St. Louis on January the 16th, 3 to 9. I'm waiting on the location. We might be at the Legacy Bookstore in St. Louis on January 16th, but I'll confirm. Shreveport, Louisiana, we will be at the Bilberry Park Community Center. Shreveport, Louisiana, on Sunday, January the 30th, Bilberry Park Community Center, 1902 Alabama Avenue. DeSoto, I'm waiting on that. Pittsburgh, I'm waiting on that. I'm working on San Diego too. San Diego has been a long time. San Diego has been a long time.